Welcome to Podcast Folklore, a show that delves into the intriguing and often eerie folklore of the world. I'm your host Chris, and I've stolen the mic from Kaylee, so today we're venturing into the misty moors and dark and lonely roads of northern England to uncover the legend of the Gytrash. The Gytrash, a spectral creature steeped in folklore of Yorkshire and the northeast England. It is often depicted as a ghostly black dog, mule or horse. This enigmatic entity has long haunted the imaginations of those who have traversed the shadowy paths and desolate highways of this region. The origins of the Gytrash are shrouded in mystery, much like the creature itself. Some say it's a benevolent spirit guiding lost travellers to safety through the treacherous landscape. Some believe to be a malevolent force leading the unsuspecting traveller into danger, while those others see it as an omen of death and dismay. Does this sound familiar? What is it about the Gytrash that has kept the legend alive for centuries? Let's begin with the description. The most common portrayal of the Gytrash is that of a large black dog with glowing eyes. Its appearance is said to be terrifying yet awe-inspiring. Imagine walking alone on a country lane as the sun sets, the shadows growing longer and darker, when suddenly you see it. A hulking dark figure with eyes like burning coals. Though the Gytrash is not limited to just one form, in some tales it appears as a mule or even a horse, each incarnation equally spectral and unnerving. This shape-shifting ability adds to its mystique, making it an even more unpredictable yet fascinating figure in British folklore. The complex nature of the Gytrash, a protector, a trickster, or an omen, reflects on the complex relationships humans have with the natural and supernatural worlds. On one hand, there is comfort in the idea of a guiding spirit, especially in the desolate and often dangerous ruined landscapes of the past. On the other hand, the fear of being led astray by a malevolent entity taps into our primal fear of the unknown. The Gytrash is a fascinating figure because it embodies the duality of the supernatural in folklore. It is both feared and revered. Stories of the Gytrash have been passed down through generation to generation, often with variations that reflect on the values and the fears of the time. In some versions it is a guardian spirit, and in others it is a harbinger of doom. This brings us to one of the most famous literary references to the Gytrash. Charlotte Bronte's novel Jane Eyre features an encounter with a Gytrash. When Jane first meets Mr. Rochester, she is startled by his horse and dog, thinking they are the spectral Gytrash. This moment captures the eerie, uncertain nature of the Gytrash legend perfectly.
I heard a rush under the hedge, and close by glided a great dog, whose black and white colour made him a distinct object against the trees. It was exactly one mask of Bessie's Gytrash, a lion-like creature with long hair and a huge head. It passed me, however, quietly enough, not staying to look up, with strange canine eyes, in my face, as I half expected it would.
This passage from Jane Eyre occurs during a pivotal moment of the novel. Jane is walking from Thornfield Hall to Hay, where she encounters Mr. Rochester's horse and his dog Pilot. In a state of heightened awareness and superstition, she initially believes they are a manifestation of the Gytrash, a creature Bessie, her childhood nurse, had described to her. This adds to the gothic atmosphere of the novel and underscores Jane's sense of isolation and vulnerability. Beyond Jane Eyre, the Gytrash is also mentioned in several historical documents and collections of folklore. For instance, in William Henderson's Notes of the Folklore of Northern Counties of England and Borders, 1866, the Gytrash is noted as a spectral entity haunting the roads and paths of northern England. Henderson's work is a rich source of northern English folklore, providing numerous accounts of supernatural encounters. From Henderson's collection of folk tales includes mentions of spectral dogs, including the Gytrash. One such tale recounts the experience of a farmer who repeatedly encountered a large black dog on his way home from market. Despite his attempts to avoid it, the dog always reappeared, sometimes accompanied by another eerie phenomenon, such as mysterious lights or sudden drops in temperature. The repeated encounters led to the farmer to believe that the dog was a Gytrash, warning him of impending danger and urging him to change his route. Personal diaries and letters from the 19th century also offer a glimpse into encounters with the Gytrash. One such diary entry from a traveller in 1835 describes a chilling experience. As I made my way through the moors near Whitby, a large shadowy dog appeared beside me. Its eyes gleaming in the dim light, I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. I quickened my pace, and the creature vanished as suddenly as it appeared. The locals later told me it was a Gytrash, a spirit that watches over lonely travellers. In some versions of the folklore, the Gytrash is not always malevolent. One story speaks of a lost traveller on the moors who was guided home by a large spectral dog. The dog appeared friendly and seemed to know the way, ensuring the traveller reached safety before disappearing. This version of the Gytrash acts as a protective spirit, helping those in need rather than causing harm. Such personal accounts add depth to the legend, showing how the Gytrash was perceived and experienced by those who believe in its presence. The Gytrash, like many other folk creatures, served as a purpose in oral traditions of the past. It was a way to explain the unexplainable, to bring a sense of order to the chaos of the world. It also acted as a cautionary tale, warning travellers to stay vigilant on their journeys. As we sit comfortably in our homes today, it is hard to imagine the true impact of such legends on those who lived centuries ago. But even now, the story of the Gytrash continues to capture our imagination, reminding us of the thin veil between the known and the unknown, the safe and the perilous. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of British folklore. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, as myself and Kaylee will be bringing you more folklore and stories from around the world. Also, please join us for Folklore Extra, where we will discuss further on the story of the week and try to unravel the theory of the origins and cultural mindsets that may have led to each tale. So, until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind curious, and continue to explore the world with wonder.